Salutations, citizens! Jackman here, and we are back in Resident Evil 0 for perhaps the last time. I believe I'm coming to the end of the game. We defeated the Proto-Tyrant last time, and I was about to stuff Rebecca in a box, so let's go and do that. Before that, I will point out, after I stopped recording, I thought, I know what I'll do. I know, cleverly. I'll go back to an earlier room and grab a couple of herbs, because one of us was injured. I don't remember who. I think it was Rebecca, because I think I went back with Billy and grabbed a couple of herbs. After beating the Proto-Tyrant, all of the zombies respawned in the sort of 3 rooms back there. So I had to kill them all. So when I go back there later, there won't be anyone there, hopefully, otherwise I'll have to kill them again. So hang on. I'm going to remember which button does which. Okay. There we go. So that's why. If you're watching this and you know this game and you're like, haha, he's going to run into those zombies, and then it's like, oh, they're all gone. That's why, because I went back and killed them. I didn't realise it'd be that. I thought, I'll go back, get some get the healing stuff, heal up, and then at the beginning of the next episode, I'll be all right as rain, and I won't have to put that bit in the video because it's a bit boring backtracking. I'd be smart, and instead what I did is I missed out on content, and because I hadn't saved, I couldn't go back and not do it because I saved after the fact. So that was that. But yes, I believe I'm near the end of the game now, and since last time as well, I have watched the new Resident Evil movie, and not the horrible live-action things with Mila Jovovich. I'm talking about these CGI movies. Resident Evil Vendetta, and I quite like the CGI movies until Resident Evil Vendetta. Resident Evil Vendetta is not a great film. It's not a terrible film, and there's some decent, there's some interesting things in it, but it's a small. Yes. So I'm curious to see. Do we actually get to see her? No, we don't get to see her in the gondola. All curled, sat cross-legged, going hee hee hee. I get to ride in the gondola. But the reason I mentioned the fact that I've seen the new Resident Evil movie, and in fact the reason I watched it, well, I mean, other than that I wanted to see it, I specifically went out of my way to watch it because it is the first time since this game came out in 2002 that Rebecca Chambers has been featured in a canon piece of Resident Evil. Media. I was thinking literature, that's not the right word. What have we got here? Yeah, I got them. So, it basically, I've mentioned it several times before, but I have had a theory that Rebecca Chambers is actually dead. And now that is proven that she's not dead. She did actually survive the events of Resident Evil 1, as did Barry Burton, who has also appeared in canon appearances post Resident Evil 1. So both of them survived, which means that none of the endings of Resident Evil 1 are canon, which is annoying, because they could have fixed that. They could have fixed that in the HD re-release as well. Like, it's easily something that they could have put in as a little extra to go, hey, we know none of these endings are canon, here's a canon ending for you. But no, they insist on doing anything but. But yeah, the reason I don't like it, apart from anything else, is like it was a whole big thing for Rebecca to come back, and she does fucking nothing the entire film. Like, she's working as a researcher, which is cool. And then I'm not going to spoil too much. I won't spoil too much. But basically, she gets kidnapped halfway through the film. Like, I can understand. There we go. It's because I'm talking. I'm not actually reading the things it's saying. So I'm glossing over a little bit. Because she gets captured, and then it gets drugged, and so is just completely immobile for most of the film. Actually, I'm going to need something with a bit more kick. Yeah. Oh, more acid rounds. Excellent. This is lovely. Oh, and that, if I'm not mistaken, is a Another canister of... Yeah, go on then. Ooh! There we go. I've made this turn the stripping agent into sulfuric acid. I knew I was right to keep that stripping agent with me. Aha! I feel justified. I cannot carry this now. Okay. Yeah, I kind of need that, but let's... 2 Magnum rounds can be left behind. I can come and get them later if need be. Industrial water. That sounds delicious. Why do I have this? Water that's been treated to remove impurities. Oh, okay. It doesn't look very pure, I'm going to be honest. I mean, this looks like the impurities that have been removed. I mean, what I'm saying is I want to drink out of this. A mysterious looking graph. Graphs are mysterious, aren't they, Beck? Yeah, so I kind of annoyed at that they brought back, unlike anything you've ever seen before. What about this thing on the floor here that you just shot? It's kind of like that, I think. I think it's safe to say that it's very similar to the thing you just killed. But what do I know? So yeah, I was kind of annoyed at how they underutilized Rebecca. Because I like Rebecca, and I think she deserves more than she gets. Also annoying is that Leon was in the film. Yeah, see, there's big ones. That's the way he broke out of, I see. I can't reach it. Oh, that's the battery for the forklift. Okay. Oh, and they made acid. The thing talked about acid. I understand now. It's locked from the other side. Okay. Don't actually know where I am in relation to Billy. Kind of lost my bearings a little bit with the lift. I'm going to assume that he's fine, and that I'm supposed to just carry on forward. But we'll soon find out. Oh, I've unlocked this door. Let's map. I remembered which button was the map button. That's there. Billy's there. That's the room. Hang on, I'm just trying to sort of get... Where am I? Do you know what? Easiest thing to do is open the door. I'm trying to sort of figure out where I am in my head looking at the corridors, but it's been a couple of weeks since I played and I can't get the map. Oh, there's this room. This was where I found... yeah, this was where I found Billy. Okay. So... What do I need to do now? That door was locked from the other side. I don't think there's no point to go back into Billy. I haven't got anything that's going to help me. What I need is to get the... I need the battery that's downstairs here to get the key card. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I need the battery to get the key card. I don't know what I need the key card for, but but I obviously need it for something. Is there a box down here I can push or something? No. Do I just need to bring Billy here so I can sit on his shoulders? You can't reach it by yourself. Okay, yes, I'm pretty sure I need Billy just to come here then. Rebecca should be alright on her own for a little bit. This room, as far as I know, doesn't have anywhere... Yeah, this was just the room where I fought the tyrant. And got the motherboard for that. So I now need to go back to where I found Billy originally and regroup with Rebecca now that she's unlocked the door. And handily, as I've mentioned, I've killed all the zombies here, so it should be a nice clean trip back. But yes, as I was saying, they had Leon in the movie, and their justification for putting him in the movie was, oh, the particular type of zombie in this one are kind of related to the whatever Spanish name they came up for the cult in Resident Evil 4, Las Plaganatos or something. And they were like, I know an expert on Las Plaganatos. And they go and find Leon, who's all drunk, which is a complete turnaround to Resident Evil 6, where Chris was drowning his sorrows, and Leon was all like, haha, I'm a Leon, working for the president, bang bang. And now it's this time it's Chris is all like, hi, I'm working for the BSAA, and Leon's all like, I'm drinking my sorrows because all my people died. And it's like, Resident Evil, come up with an original idea, please. And they're like, no. I mean, then they did Resident Evil 7, which was an original idea, so, you know, sometimes they say yes. This dude's still here. I feel like I should have killed him by now, because he's still there, and he's still a bother. But that might be the last time I need to go through that area. So, possibly not. Because I'm here now. Oh, we'll soon find out. Yeah, so they got him, and then... Like, I don't actually think he contributed at all in any way. Like, there was nothing that he did that was Las Plaganatas or whatever related. It was all... Like, there was some guy, and he gave him a bit of information. Well, no, actually, I don't even know if he gave him any information. I think he just... he was just gave him a bit of motivation to sort of get his arse off the ground. He was like, oh, this guy died, I best help. And then he rode around on a motorbike for a bit, and that was it. Like, Chris contributed a lot more to the film. Like, he helped fight the guy at the end. And by the way, the fight, I don't mind that the fight at the end was silly. But the fight at the end was ridiculous. Like, just absolutely over the top ridiculous in so much so that there was a scene where they were trying to save New York from zombies, and there was a woman in a helicopter with a railgun who shot from the helicopter at the tyrant of the big boss of the film. She not only just grazed the guy, but the railgun was so powerful it destroyed 4 skyscrapers. It's like, yeah, great job saving New York, guys.
Let's regroup.
Roger.
Friggin' Team America here. Now I've given Rebecca a boost, but I've freed up a slot in thingies in. Yeah, I was gonna say I freed up a slot in the inventory slot in the wrong person's inventory there. Give me the no, not examine, exchange. Give me the Magnum for the time being, because I have a feeling what I'll need to do is mix the acid, the water with the battery, because I've literally got nothing else to do at this point. Like, I've got the battery. Yeah, I mean, I knew that was going to happen. That was obvious. There we go. Not quite as terrifying when you've got a grenade launcher, gonna be honest. It's just like, da-da! Bang, bang. Oh. So what have I got? Diluted sulfuric acid solution. There we go. Yeah, so. There we go. So I was absolutely justified to hold on to those chemicals from earlier. Haha, go me. I saved time. Oh, I might get out of here in a record time. Well, not record time, but we're making good time, is what I'm saying. So I can now get the... It's knocked from the other side. I can now go get the card key. I don't actually know still where that goes, though. But let's go grab it, and then I'll check my map once I've got it to see where there's any locked doors. Was this door locked, or was this the door I came in through? That was the door I came in through. Yeah, and this was the door I opened. I could really use with 3 more powerful enemies to kill. It's kind of an odd situation where it's like I want 3 more enemies to kill so I can use up my last 3 explosive rounds, and then I can put my acid rounds in there so I've got space for the 2 magnum rounds. So I want to use my ammo up so I've got space for my ammo, basically. That's how Resident Evil games work generally. So, you don't want to waste the ammo, obviously, because... But you do. There is a sort of sense of... yes, there's a min-maxing element to Resident Evil games with inventory management that I'm not hugely fond of, but I guess is part of the series at this point, so not much you can do about it, really, is there? I do need to use this now. Yes, there is a space for a battery. Like the battery that I just bought. There you go, thank you. Friggin' thing. No.
I'll go.
Okay.
So you climb up. And you press the button. There we go. Yeah. Yeah! I like they were just like, nah, don't worry about faffing about with all that. We'll just give you the key card. So if the game was a bit more streamlined like that,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be. It would be a lot better. But there's a lot of bits like that where it's like it could have really done with that streamlining, and they just didn't do that. So this is the key card for the incinerator. So where is the incinerator? So I haven't been in that room. So how do I get to that room? That's basement 9. We're in basement 7. So we go in that room, go out and it takes us down. Basement 8. So that's the room. That's the room where the door's locked from the other side. Okay, so how do I get to that room on the right there? Ah! That's the room with the tyrant. Okay, I could have probably sent Billy in that way, and he could have unlocked the door on that side. Okay, back to the tyrant room then. I was wrong about us not having to go through that corridor again. But that's fine. Hopefully getting to that room, I'll be able to use up my explosive rounds on something meaty, and I can then pick up the magnum rounds that I left in the other room. So that'll work out nicely if that's the case. Because I don't know how... I mean... yeah, that... Yeah, see, I mean, I did use up the rounds. That was exactly what but I wasn't actually... Because explosive rounds don't work very well against that thing. Yeah, it was kind of a waste. Because exactly that reason. The only reason I used those rounds on that thing is because Billy got caught by it, and if I left the room, he'd be stuck behind. And one round didn't seem to shake him off of it. So, he's now on caution life, so if I need to pick up some more healing stuff when I get a chance. They should give us some healing stuff before the boss. You normally get a little what I say I like to call what I've seen people call, and I have adopted the phrase boss fountain, which is basically a load of supplies before you fight a boss. It's a good name. So, and Rebecca's fine. In fact, I don't know why I'm playing as Rebecca. I should be playing as Billy because he's stronger. Even though he's wounded, he can still take more hits than Rebecca, and he shoots his guns harder. And his gun is just more powerful generally anyway. And also have him set that he won't fight. Yeah, so there's numerous reasons to be using Billy over Rebecca at this point. So yeah, Resident Evil Vendetta. I don't know that I can recommend it. Yeah, it was just it had its moments, but I think I'd have to go back and rewatch them because I remember certain bits about the other CGI films, but I don't remember that much about them. Yeah, there wasn't anything else here. That was the... I don't know what that button did, but it's green, so... So yeah, we never came in here. Is this... Oh, this... I think this is where I lowered the water. I was wondering where this place was. Ah, and there we go, some green herbs. Let's mix some. There we go. Let's hold on to them for the time being. Ah. Okay. That is a frog. Okay, that surprised the shit out of me. That's one of the frog monsters. They were in Resident Evil 3. That's interesting that they throw a new enemy at me this late in the game. It's cool that they did. It's cool because that... It's not like they could have just reused the model because it's from a different engine to Resident Evil 3. So it would just be a brand new... Which probably means I'm going to have to fight a few more before we're done. Come on, naked. Ah, I missed his head. There we go, I got his head. Bex has put a gun down, so I think this room's clear now. So that was where we came in. Yes, the stairs have collapsed, but there is handgun ammo. I think that, yeah, the shape of this room looked familiar. And, I was going to say Rebecca doesn't have enough space for the Magnum rounds, but... There we go. Now she does. Everyone's fine. Let's go grab these rounds and then we'll go on. So then there's a little section and then there's the bridge. So I don't know which way. I'll check the map, see if there's if either way is a dead end. And we'll go to... No, god damn it, Rebecca! Why are you still on the stairs? Now I'm going to go back up. The only thing as well is that I'd seen some pre-release footage for Resident Evil Vendetta. I won't go on about Resident Evil Vendetta too much, but it's relevant and it's recent. Is they had Rebecca in 3 different costumes during the film, and one of them was this costume. Basically, it was kind of an homage to this costume that she's wearing now. And then, but she was in it for like 5 minutes, and then she changed into something else. And I was like, keep her in the cool clothes. Chris gets to wear his not regulation BSAA uniform for the whole friggin' thing. Because Chris, everyone in BSAA all wears the same pretty much uniform, except, well, apart from Sheva, I suppose, doesn't wear it. And actually, there's a couple. The main character BSA agents don't, but Chris always wears clothes that looked kind of similar, recognisably similar to his Resident Evil 1 clothes. So you can recognise that it's Chris, because Chris has quite a generic appearance generally. There's where the card reader goes. I know, I realised when I was doing the edit what happens there, where I click on it and then try and use an item and it's moved. Because what happens is I run up against the wall and tap A to kind of... Yes. To kind of, like, register the hit. When I let go, sometimes it shifts, and it's like, there it reads it, but then there it doesn't. And that's where it causes the problems. So... So there's an area there with a save room. But then what? But then there's the treatment plant. Oh, no, what am I talking about? I used the bridge that I lowered the water on to get to this room. I thought... That was where I fought the frog. In my head, for some reason, I was thinking that I walked past that bridge, and I was like, I'll come back to that later. But no, I did actually walk across that bridge to get past the frog. This looks ominous. Okay, apparently not that ominous then. I mean, it's still pretty ominous. I suppose something doesn't have to happen for it to be an ominous-looking corridor. Oh, that's a cutscene. Yeah. That extra little pause, you know it's going to go into weird face mode. Okay, I think maybe the leech man... Yeah, there he is.
You've joined the party.
Yeah.
Guests of honor. After all, it's your wake.
We're the guests of honor? Really? I thought you were upset about them killing Marker. Surely William Birkin and Albert Wesker are the guests of honor.
No, you can't be. What's going on?
10 years ago.
Hey, I got his voice right.
Me assassinated.
Ah, my leeches. Yeah, Umbrella have a... They've got a habit of assassinating their researchers. It's like, he's doing too well, have him killed. And Birkin's like...
Time to die, Doctor.
I will take over.
Look at these two. Look at these two chuckle fucks. Just like, you're dead. Yeah, seriously, why are you angry at us and not them? Surely they're your guests of honor. They're the two guys you want to get back at. We're just two guys who happen to... Like, we've got nothing to do with you. If anything,
However,
our motivations align. We both want to destroy Umbrella. That was careless.
The T-virus inside of my queen. Years to procreate my new life.
Yeah, that was careless. This is again Umbrella's problem. They kill their researchers and then leave them in such a way that their own experiments can bring them back to life. It happened with Birkin, happened with Marcus, and probably a third example I can think of, but these are the two that are relevant right now.
What you've done. We'll see which one of us is gonna die.
Hang on, you pay for what you're gonna do. It's like... Oh, okay, gross. It's like, we'll pay for what you've done. It's like, I got killed by... I mean, in fairness, yeah, you were an evil researcher, so it's kind of like, you know, two different shades of evil, but... Oh, I really wish I had flame rounds for this guy. Hi! Okay. Yeah, shotgun's probably the best you've got there. I don't know, whether acid rounds are going to be... I mean, they've given me acid rounds, so let's give Rebecca acid rounds. Really wish I'd saved. Oh, am I playing as... Hang on, I'm playing as Rebecca. There we go. No! No, reload! Good job, Rebecca. Oh! Oh yeah, I got him! Oh, no, he's gotten angrier. Okay, change attacks. Hang on. Hang on, I thought I was... Oh, for fuck's sake, did it... I changed... Oh, god damn it! I got confused so which character I was playing as, because I changed inventory and it wouldn't let me equip the... Oh, for fuck's sake! I gotta do that whole... Oh, god damn it, I've been playing for half an hour! But there we go, fine. Back to no problem at all. Look at this pretty lady poster. Rebecca says nothing. What does Billy say? Dried up fruit lies scattered on the table. That's a horrible way to talk about that woman, Billy. She's lovely. I wouldn't call her dried up fruit at all. Her fruit seemed very plump.